This is your first time playing Hollow Knight, right? That's what I heard. Someone should tell Dark. No, I need to come from the other side, from somewhere like over there. How do we get up there? I just know Dark is very fond of watching people play Hollow Knight for the first time. And that he will stay up to ungodly hours on his time to do so. There it is. I can't easily check. There are people who are capable of beating the entire game in 30 minutes and they are insane. It took me considerably longer than that. I could probably check how much time is on my stream save file, but... I don't often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking Sarisha of the Vera. You are she, are you not? You petitioned us for your aid and succor, and we intend to provide them. But we would first learn more of Sri Lakshmi, that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. I think my first playthrough was somewhere around 30 hours. It's a long game if you are going in blind. Simple request, and one which I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our solace. There is naught she would not give. It was the Kalyana broodmother's desire to bring about her daughter's resurrection which first called forth Sri Lakshmi from the other. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. Though it depend. The Parmal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may also have harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalyana's conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Vera. This is true. The Vera and the Kalyana do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. It's a fun game. You'll get there. I mean, it's a question of whether you go for... There's multiple endings as well. And each of the endings takes different amounts of time. To the Vera, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will. So we stand with the resistance against the Empire, give our lives for the cause. The Kalyana, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft. The shaped crystal is less art and more ritual. A sacred duty wherein each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana were content to turn inward and ignore our plight. It's a common thing in the Hollow Knight community to say that they wish they could forget ever playing the game and start over, just for the joy of discovery. Till reality asserted itself and they summoned a primal. A fever dream to soothe their aching hearts. But surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. Miqo'te will. The Kalyana bade the Vira make pilgrimage to pay proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake of their primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to the Kalyana. Will you help to see reason? You can count on us, or know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe even if I don't. Yeah, exactly. Games don't have a deadline. Do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. And it's settled. I'm going to find that primal and put an end to this. My sister Vaja will guide you to Danan Ka, and I shall pray for your success. Well met, scions. I am Vaja. She who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready. We leave upon your command. You are ready? Look ready. Danankat. There you find the Kalyana's crystals in Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. Grab the quests. Draw cute spring things. Draw Easter eggs and flowers and stuff. It's the one I was hoping to see. You're in dire need of a special flower. The dreaming iris. But the Kalyana have been hoarding them from the nearby fields with reckless abandonment. Are beans spring, Mel? They grow untouched in the west along the Veladina River, but we dare not go there. If the Kalyana follow us, it could prove trouble for the striders of Castor Morians. That we could wait for them to blossom anew, but I fear that will take time we cannot afford. Oh, do you grow in the spring? Really damaging my case now, Beans. Just giving her more means to get obsessed over beans. Just because she wants me to play Fall Guys. I can even find 5 irises. That is all we require. You're the adventurer who defeated the Garleans, yes? I have need of one with your strength. I was attacked by a flock of Gaganas, and in the midst of battle, I lost my necklace. It was a keepsake from my sister. I've searched high and low, but it is nowhere to be found. Considering their fondness for shiny objects, I fear one of the Ganas may have eaten it. I have to get it back, even if I must cut it from their bellies. Their numbers are too great. I cannot do it alone. That is why I'd ask you to help me. If you are willing, meet me near the hunting grounds to the northeast. Make way for ducklings. Ah, adventure. We're just preparing to go hunting. It's a duty in which we take great pride, but I fear the risk to my sisters only grows in recent days. Our greatest weapon is a poison-tipped arrow. All beasts succumb to its effects quite quickly, all save for one, the Garabonian mudslug. Their numbers have increased of late, which makes hunting all the more difficult. Their resistance to our poisons leaves us with no choice but to fight in close quarters. And therein lies the problem. They attack by spitting. It appears ineffectual against most creatures, but is highly corrosive to our skin. The Lady of Bliss would surely be cross if we marred the beautiful skin she blessed us with. That is why I would ask you to thin their numbers in our stead. Take this bottle of flat ale, scatter it about the grounds north of here, and slay any slugs that are drawn by the smell. Adventure, I would ask a favor of you. In recent days, strange men have been stealing prey from our hunting grounds. They appear to be Alamegans, but they do not recognize us as allies. They refuse to listen when we explain they are trespassing. If they were to see another strider in our company, they may not be so quick to fight and flee. They were last spotted to the east of here. Please go and speak with them before anyone comes to harm. What's that gonna put us? It's gonna put us at 2. We go through the village to get up there? Yeah, it looks like it. It's the last one. 16 to the east. Yeah. Curses, this one's belly was empty. Take a look around and slay any Gigana you find. I must have that necklace back. Yeah, sure, let me go beat up a couple birds for you real quick. Give me the necklace. No? Are there any more here? No. One up here. Still no. Down on cot. The path leads to an entrance above. Pin is in ours, right? You must use it to enter. Understood. With me, everyone. I'm mostly gonna try and get to that. We're coming up on another trial, and I just want to get it unlocked so we can start up next time by queuing for it, and then we'll do all these quests while we're waiting in queue. Or as many as I have time for. There's our necklace. Elephant. Are you? That way? Gonna walk on through, don't mind me, do 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 do. Duckling seems acceptable. Unsave the game. Yeah, that's a thing you can do. Let me just delete my save file that I've been working on for a year and a half. Draw the duckling. Draw the ducklings.
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
I mean to type duck. And I'm talking about waterfowl. Duck is some real foul language.
Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast. But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent.
What?
And empty. Only the vessel may be remade, not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
Computer in war game.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alice, have you gone mad?
A little bit.
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood.
I am not an Imperial.
No, we come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray.
Hi.
I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise.
Hold that last line of Alizé's in mind. We haven't gotten to the point of doing it, but it's happened by this point in the game. That is interesting.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
Fascinating.
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
But that is the goddess of the Ananta, who
She's
they've
wrong.
summoned.
We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen.
Poor misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
Uh-oh. No.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
I know. It was stupid and foolish, but I had to try, Archon. I had to. I had to try, and I failed. So you have to fight. There is no other way. I'll wake them. Thank you, Archon. I know you will. We can but do that which is within our power. Lys, Alfino, and I will go and seize their crystal stores. This will not happen again. And you, when it is finished, we will be waiting for you. Okay, that's what I was trying to get to. That is where we're going to pick up next time.